Today, we're going to be talking about the legacy contact for Apple ID. Apple products are so ubiquitous these days, and I'm so glad that Apple offers this feature. Hi, I'm Kate Huffnagel, the Digital Wrangler. After spending a couple of decades working in high-tech fields like software development and artificial intelligence, I am now putting my technical prowess to use so that everyone can benefit. Today, we're going to be talking about the legacy contact for Apple. So many people these days have an Apple device or multiple Apple devices, not to mention they have an Apple ID. Today we're going to talk about why the legacy contact feature with Apple is important, and I'm going to walk you through how to set it up. And just like everything with Apple, they make it super easy. Why do you want to set up a legacy contact for your Apple ID? Well, let me tell you a story. Not too long ago, I was having lunch with a couple of women who I used to work with. Hi, ladies. And I was explaining to them about the Digital Wrangler and how technology is actually making things a bit more complicated when it comes to settling estates and taking care of people's affairs after they pass. And one of the women just jumped right in and she says, "Oh, let me tell you what happened. In order to protect people's privacies, I will just kind of summarize the story that she shared. She knows someone pretty close to her who lost their life in an unfortunate accident. The individual who was in an accident happened to be a young dad. And typical of a new parent, he happened to be taking videos with his kids that morning before he left the house. And obviously, fun fact, he was using an Apple phone, and those videos were sucked up and stored in his Apple account, which you access with an Apple ID. Well, it turns out he never gave his wife the password to his Apple ID account, and unfortunately, he didn't designate his wife, or anybody else for that matter, as a legacy contact for his Apple account. So those videos that he took probably an hour or two before the accident, not to mention all the other photos and videos that he had been taking over however long he had that particular account, his wife was unable to get access to them. In other videos, I've talked about RUFADDA and how RUFADDA sets up a 3-tier hierarchy for what the courts will look to when it comes to settling digital assets and digital accounts, Apple ID being one of those digital accounts. So I'm not going to bore you with those details today. You can go watch another video on that. But what I am going to walk you through right now is how you actually set up and designate a legacy contact for your Apple ID. So let's get started. Pick up your phone, go into settings, and then click your name card at the top. From there, you're going to want to go into password and security. At this point, you're going to want to scroll down. Towards the bottom, you're going to see legacy contact. So go ahead and click that. Here you're going to be presented with the opportunity to add a legacy contact. And fun fact, you'll see that I have already been designated a legacy contact for my muchacho and for my dad. Hi, George. So let's go ahead and add a legacy contact. You're going to click the plus sign. Since you haven't designated a legacy contact yet, Apple presents you with a screen that basically gives you an overview of what a legacy contact is all about. So I'm going to click the blue button that says Add Legacy Contact. Apple prompts me for my Face ID, and then I'm going to search for my muchacho's name. So I find him, and then I'm going to click on his mobile number. Then I am prompted with the As your legacy contact, Muchacho will be able to access the data stored in your account after your death. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want. Apple goes on to explain that Muchacho will likely then have access to text messages, videos, photos, messages, apps, calendar events, pretty much the whole shebang, which is great. That's what I want. So I hit the blue button that says continue. At this point, Apple is now asking me, "Hey, Kate, which method do you want to share your access key? Do you want to print this key out and store it in a safe location? Or do you want to send Muchacho a text message?" Text message, por favor. Thank you very much, Apple, for making this easy. Then Apple presents you with the generic text message that they're going to send your legacy contact. You can go ahead and you can edit that message if you want. In typical Kate fashion, I'm going to edit it and simply just add at the bottom, XOXO, Kate. So off that message goes, and I'm then presented with a message that says, Legacy Contact has been added. Apple also was prompting me to ensure that I have my birthday stored with Apple correctly. Why? Because when Muchacho attempts to access my account, they're going to use my birthday as a way to ensure that Muchacho really does know who I am and that, he's not trying to hack into my account. So for privacy reasons, I'm not going to update my birthday, so I'm going to hit done. And now you'll see that Muchacho is listed under my Legacy Contact. That's it, we're done. I hope this video was easy for you to follow along so that you have taken the steps to designate your Legacy Contact. And if anyone important in your life has an Apple device, please either share this video with them or sit down with them the next time that you see them and walk them through how to designate a Legacy Contact. You don't necessarily have to be their Legacy Contact, but let's just make sure that they have someone set up and designated so that this way their person can access their videos, their photos, their text messages, all of the things so that it's easier for their person. So the next time that you're hanging out with some friends or some family members or even some work colleagues, I hope you'll ask them, hey, did you set up a Legacy Contact on your Apple device? Let me show you how to do it. And if some of your loved ones in particular live far away, I hope you'll consider sending them this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.